actually took out this. It's actually an iPad holder. So basically, it's just going to hold my iPad up here, and then basically if you take this out, this one will go through and it will clip into my iPad like this. But as you can see that there's not much space here at all for my iPad to move. So I nearly dropped my iPad actually a couple of times already when I pull out too fast, and it just came out, like the whole thing came out, and luckily it still hold there. Whew. So I don't want to drop my iPad, so and I don't want to my son to drop it as well, because we share this bike together. So I decided to lock it and make sure that my son doesn't use it. Another reason why I took it off is because when I'm on the bike and this one is in front, even my iPad is here, I actually cannot see the iPad due to my long-sighted. So if you have long-sighted eyesight like me, I'm plus 3.5 and I can't see anything here, it's too close. Yep, so that's number one that I didn't like. The second one that I didn't like is this shifter thing. It has a click sound. I don't know whether you can hear it, but it doesn't feel like the real shifter. And when I first click on it, no matter how many times on the top, it will not change the gear on my Swift. I have to do both 1, 2, like 1, 2. Then it realized that okay, this is shifting going on. Then it will acknowledge the change. And basically, I don't like it because I can't really do a lot of shifting in one go. I can't hold. The gear won't change to all the way to the end, because I use E-tab and I on the road, and I used to that kind of holding the thing when I sprint. And when I do that, it does not change more than one gear. So I think it's the software issue, which can be easily updated. So I hope that Wattbike listen and update it for us. Another thing I don't like about this one is sound bad, but yeah, we're just gonna go through all the dislike stuff. But yeah, anyhow, I don't like this seat. You can see I put something in here just so that I can actually, it makes some noise when I ride, when I move. Here from this angle you can see that I put some kind of cardboard here, or business card. I tape it in so that it won't move, so it won't fall down inside as well. And this seat came with the bike. It's okay, but you can see already, I don't know if you can see or not, but it's already scratched here. And you know, I have so many saddles that I bought before. I never scratched my saddle, and I don't know how this happened. Maybe just a cheap quality. And it's not the most comfy seat out there. It's not great at all. I would recommend you change it to something else. I like how they have a big massive piece of seat post here, because you can have about 80 millimeter forward and backward to really adjust and dial into your position. But what I was dislike about is because I'm sharing this with my son, so I can't really move this one easily. You need Allen key to move it, and basically I couldn't find how to move it for a long time because I only can find this bolt. So this bolt actually to move to angle your seat up and down like this, but to move forward and backward you have to do it right here, and it's not very easy to see. I had to go like this and then move it out, which is not very easy. And definitely I don't think my son can do that for sure. I wish if they have just a lever to like quick release like this, it would be much nicer design that you can share this with many of your household members. Another thing that I didn't like is probably this one right here. The reason being, you see my finger here, and when I try to lock this one, it's not very easy to hold it or to close it and to open it. Not very easy. I would much prefer something a little bit bigger, or something maybe this one can come out a little bit longer. It's just a bit hard. I feel like my finger jamming here. It's just not very easy to close or open. Another thing that I didn't like about this is that the noise of this thing is quite loud. Compared to the kicker, this one definitely louder. Maybe you can start hearing my saddle making noise, banging. The build is quite solid. You can feel it's solid. But what I didn't like the most is probably this shifter, because I'm doing a lot of sprinting workout and it just cannot keep up with the quick changing of gears with me. And especially if you're racing with Swift and you want to sprint to the finish line, you have to be putting this thing way earlier and start building your watts up and up and up until you hit the maximum watt, which I can't do that because I'm not very strong. So I only have few seconds to burn and I need it to change quickly. But it is what it is. I can't really change it. Already bought it. But yeah, hope this review helped you to make decision if you want to maybe think about buying one of these, so you can share with your family members. It's not that easy. I actually intended to share with my family member. Ended up my wife can't use it because she can't keep up with the weird changing of power. By the way, I forgot to tell you, when we first bought this, but it seemed to be fixed now, in most part seem to be fixed, is that when I was swifting, and all of a sudden it will create a lot of resistance, and you need about 300 watts to unlock it from being stiff. So my wife and my son doesn't have that much power, and they complain about it being too stiff and they couldn't ride it. So therefore they didn't touch this bike at all. And I'm the one that been using it by myself. Just today my son was able to use it because he get a bit older and he a bit stronger as well now, so he's starting to use it now. Now that problem actually gone throughout the whole workout. Only happen when you pause the workout. So when you pause the workout and you want to resume, it will be super stiff again, and you have to put out like 300 or 400 watts just like for a few seconds. Standing up, I have to stand up because like it's so stiff, and slowly gliding in maybe 4 or 5 seconds until it loosen up whatever inside there, and it will go back to the normal watts that you have set up in your workout. So that one I really hate it because it's not supposed to be doing that. And if you've been doing workout for a long time and this happened to you, it actually can kill your whole workout, because you can't actually resume unless you unlock that. I don't know the word, but anyway, you know what I mean, to unlock it, to make it not so stiff, then you can resume your workout. Yeah. So what do you think about it? Leave the comment below. You hate it or you like it, or you have any other question that you want to ask before you buy. I will try my best to answer any of your questions. That's it for me now. Have a good one.